Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be starting a series called Navy 101, and in that series we're going to be talking about general information about the Navy. We're also going to be talking about my past experiences throughout the Navy, and also I just want to be a mentor just to give you guidance on any questions that you may have. Some of y'all might know me from mine and my wife's channel, Brit Plus Con. Now that channel is geared more towards military spouses and military families in general. So my channel is going to be geared more towards personnel who are wanting to join the military. And I'm very excited to start this just because I love being a mentor and answering questions if I can. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so in this video we're going to talk about what to expect whenever you join boot camp. Now, before I went to boot camp, I'm not going to lie, I looked up millions of YouTube videos and I did my research on what to expect when you get to boot camp, because I had no idea, I had no clue what was going to happen in boot camp, and those videos were really helpful. And so I'm here to share a video with y'all about boot camp so that maybe I can help y'all be ready, more ready for boot camp. The first thing that I noticed is that I had to expect for all of my bad habits to be broken. I say yeah a lot. Anything else other than yes sir, I probably said. And that was bad. That got broken real quick. You're gonna be saying yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes petty officer, no petty officer, and that's going to be beaten into your head. And they have this thing called sandwiching, so if you're talking to a petty officer, you're going to say petty officer, whatever you're saying, and you're going to end it in petty officer, or sir, whatever you say, end it in sir. So that's going to be beaten into your head. Another thing is you can't have caffeine there, so no sodas, no energy drinks, you can't even have a candy bar. The one thing that you can have is coffee though, and I enjoyed that every morning. But they only have coffee available in the morning, so if you're a big caffeine guy, you're probably going to get knocked off that for 2 months. And one of the biggest that some people have trouble struggling with is nicotine. You can't have nicotine in boot camp, so just know that whenever you go, if you are a smoker, or you are a dipper, or you e-vape, or whatever the case may be, you can't have any of that in boot camp. So if you are trying to quit, let boot camp be the start, or even start before boot camp. But boot camp is a good place because you can't have it, and so get that knocked off. So my next expectation is, and this might sound a little bad, but just bear with me because it'll be good. So I want you to expect to never be considered good enough until the very end. And I say that because you could be a perfect sailor in boot camp and they will still tell you that you're wrong and yell at you because they have to. That's their job at boot camp. They're trying to break you down and bring out that sailor in you. So just know, go with the expectation of you're never going to be good enough. So that way, if you're already expecting that, then it's not going to hurt your ego, or it's not going to hurt your feelings when they yell at you all the time, even though you're trying your hardest. I held 3 jobs in boot camp, actually 4 jobs in boot camp, and I did them all really well. And I still got yelled at and yelled at. But at the very end, I ended up getting honor graduate. So I say that they're going to treat you like you're not good enough until the end. And then at the end, at the final moment, and y'all will experience this, I don't want to talk a lot about it because it is a good moment that I want you to experience. But at the end, when you are officially called a sailor, it's one of the most glorious feelings, especially after 2 months of them just beating you down. Another big thing is expect to not have privacy at all. I'm a big guy when it comes to my privacy, and you will not get that while you're in boot camp. At night when you're asleep, you're within arm's length of, somebody from the left, somebody on the right, and depending on where you sleep, above or below you. In the shower, you're going to shower with 15 other guys or 15 other women. There's no doors on the stalls, so you're going to be using the stalls while people are walking by looking at you. And so just expect that when you go in. And I was really shy. I mean, you can ask my wife, I'm one of those shy people around. But after a couple weeks, it was just like a normal everyday thing. I go in, take a shower. Privacy wasn't an issue after a while. So just expect there to not be any privacy. Another thing you should expect is to do little tasks that seem really pointless. We did that all the time. I folded one shirt and unfolded that same shirt for hours, 2 hours. Same shirt, folded and unfolded, because we had to make it perfect. And I thought that was so pointless. especially after boot camp, because I never fold my shirts that way. And also, you stand watch with a fake gun. Like, it's a fake gun. What? Anyways. And so the last and final thing is to expect limited to no outside communication. And by that I mean, you can't be on social media while you're in boot camp. You can't text while you're in boot camp. The only thing that you have is a phone call, and I got about 3 of those in 2 months. And that was to my wife. So whenever you do get a phone call, definitely squeeze out the 30 minutes that they give you a call, because it's worth it. So yeah, those are the 5 things that you should expect going into boot camp, which will make it easier mentally whenever you get there if you're already expecting these things. That's why I'm trying to give these things to you, because when I got there, it almost came as a shock to me, and I wasn't mentally prepared for some of these things. A lot of people want to get physically in shape and ready for boot camp, and yeah, that's all good, but boot camp is more of a mental breakdown thing, and so you need to get your mind ready, you need to get your mind strengthened, and so go in there with the expectation that all these things could happen. Now, I haven't been to boot camp in 3-4 years now, so a lot of things may have changed, but what I remember is these were the big ticket items that I wish I would have known before I went. Also guys, I have a video on mine and my wife's channel called The First 72 Hours of Boot Camp, and that video will be linked down below. Just a little insight. This is about the first 72 hours, obviously, of boot camp, which are the hardest by far. And so you should want to know everything about the first 72 hours that you can, so that you are definitely prepared when you get there, because the first 72 hours, that's when you get all confused and dazed and don't know what's going on. So I would highly recommend watching that video so that you can be aware whenever you get there. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be posting a lot more videos on the Navy and general information, and information that you should know, should want to know, and information that will further your career in the Navy. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see y'all guys in my next video. Bye.